Now that I know what it is, I can actually show you a picture. So if you're kind of squeamish, skip ahead about 10 seconds. Good morning, everybody. So today, it's probably gonna be a pretty short vlog because it's Wednesday, and if you watched Monday's vlog on Tuesday, it went up on Tuesday. If you watched Tuesday's vlog from Monday, then Finn had something in his eye. It's like a red line with a lump. Here's the picture that I made on Photoshop to help try to explain it. There is no taking a picture of it. He moves too much, it's too blurry, his eye's shiny, and it's too small. Anyway, it's about the size of a pencil head coming out of his eye. Like, it's a very dull pencil head. Anyway, so the doctor on Monday said that we should try these drops. They're actually not right here, they're in his room. Anyway, these gel drops, just to help soothe his eye enough for it to heal itself. It should heal itself by Wednesday. If it has not healed itself, he needs to go in to see an ophthalmologist, which is an eye specialist. The optometrist called this morning. Actually, it was a receptionist. They wanted to know if his eye was better, and it's not. And so they called, and we have an appointment with an ophthalmologist this afternoon. The problem is that because he's so little and doesn't sit still and doesn't do very well, they're probably going to have to put him under anesthesia, which I'm a little nervous about. He brought me a soccer wrench. That's so nice. Anyway, so Ellie is hanging out with my friend Justine today. Not the whole day. She just went a few minutes ago. And so that I can just focus 100% on Finn and hold his hand. Actually, just hold him. And hopefully, just not cry. That's my plan, is don't cry. So so far I've done great. The only time that I even teared up was whenever I talked to my friend Justine, because talking to your friend just always kind of like just pulls everything out. We've done the worst thing you can do whenever you're waiting for an appointment. We got ready too early. So now we're stuck here with nothing to do, with all of this nervous energy. We're both ready, we're both dressed. We can't leave yet because then we'll be driving around for like 30 minutes, and I don't want to drive around nervous because I don't want to like get panicky, and it's only like 3 minutes away and I have like an hour left. So I'm trying to keep it together and relax, and I don't know. I mean, Finn doesn't know anything. He has no clue what's going on, and I mean, I guess technically neither do I, so there's that. But unfortunately, I have the anxiety that comes with knowing what's possibly going on, and so I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just don't know what it is, and not knowing is, to me, not knowing is worse than everything, because I hate not knowing. Because once I know, it's like I can put a plan into action, and I can get something done. Not knowing, it sucks. So anyway, I'm going to probably try to play with Finn and try to just get my mind off what time it is. We might just go early so I can fill out the paperwork. I don't know. I'm gonna pack a bag though so he can have stuff to do, because it's like a surgical office, so I don't want to bring him in there and him running around pulling everything off the shelf. So I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so I brought Finn to the doctor and he's fine. It is, now that I know what it is, I can actually show you a picture. So if you're kind of squeamish, skip ahead about 10 seconds. It's just 5 seconds. I'll pop it up and then I'll pop it down. Ready? Okay, this is called a conjunctival cyst. Skip ahead now. That's what Finn has. Now that I know what it is, I can look it up and show you guys. It's just so hard to take a picture of because he moves so much. That's what's in Finn's eye. It is a conjunctival cyst. It's on the conjunctival layer. Whenever you have pink eye, it's a conjunctivitis. That entire layer becomes inflamed. But A conjunctival cyst is a little pocket of fluid on that layer of your eye, and it just makes a bubble. Whatever size it is the size that it stays. It does not get bigger. It does not affect your vision. The worst complaint that most patients have is that it feels like there's something in their eye, like a grain of sand in their eye. It usually only happens to grown-ups, so it's not something that kids normally get. So I think that's weird that he has it. The doctor said it's really just bad luck that he got it. The treatment for a conjunctival cyst, again, if you're squeamish, just be prepared, is you can pop it with a needle. Not me, the doctor, an ophthalmologist, like an eye surgeon has to do it. You pop it with a needle, like, or he has to take a vacuum, suction it up a little bit, and snip it with a pair of scissors. If you pop it with a needle, it always comes back. If you snip it, it never comes back. So if we decide to get it removed, we'll do the snip, but for now we're gonna leave it, because he said if he's under 1, it's easier to do because they don't really know what's going on. Once they turn 1, they kind of realize what's happening, and it's so difficult to do surgery on their eye without putting them under anesthesia, and the doctor doesn't feel comfortable putting him under anesthesia for something that's not really bothering him. And it's not really bothering him. It scared the fire out of me. That's what happened. So I needed to go get it checked out, because if your baby has a lump in his eye, you kind of need to know what's going on. Anyway, so if he said if one day he starts just constantly just rubbing and just he can't even function without trying to get that thing out of his eye, it's a phantom thing because there's not really anything in his eye except for that cyst, but if he's constantly trying to get it out of his eye, then we need to try to get it out. So, and then he'll try to put him on, then he will put him under anesthesia and cut it out. But for now, just eye drops are okay, and that's good enough for now. And so he did give us some steroid drops to try to shrink it down. He said sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. And he said sometimes they actually just go away on their own, but most times they don't. So, but the good news is that it doesn't get any bigger. But yeah, that's it. He has a conjunctival cyst. So I was glad that it's something that's nothing. Like, I'm glad that, because if I would have went in there and he would have said, oh, it's nothing, you don't need to worry about that, I would have been so angry. I would have been so angry. Don't talk to me like that. I would have been furious. And if he would have said, well, it looks like it might be a tumor, we need to do a biopsy, I would have just lost it. So it is something. It's a conjunctival cyst, but it's nothing. It's not a big deal. So it is I think the best thing that it could be. I'm pretty happy about it. So he's resting right now. I gave him some steroid drops and his eye drops, and I need to rest as well because it has been a horrible roller coaster of a day, and I'm exhausted. So anyway, but I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog today because honestly, as soon as Patrick gets home, I'm probably gonna go to bed. I'm mentally, physically exhausted, emotionally exhausted. Like, I'm exhausted. So anyway, but I hope you guys liked today's video. There really wasn't much to it, but if you did, give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. We will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.